Get a man around here. This is our communications room, so all the Twitter, Facebook accounts, all the media writing. Excuse the mess, we had lunch.
Oh, no worries.
All of our outreach organizers, all the people that go into different precincts and communities in South LA, they work out of here. This is Jose. Where do you work? You work through, you work in Westmount, right?
Westmount, West Athens, yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yep. This is where we have some meetings. This is our resource center, so a lot of our students come in here, or people from the community. Yeah, go ahead. They come in here and just use the computer.
That's kind of
Do stuff like that. Yep, so like I said before, this isn't our building. This is just something that we're renting until our building is complete. So front office. Alberto, he's the vice president. Yeah. But yeah, this is it. This is our facility. Printing room. Another office here. Those are the it's the executive assistant office. This is another office. This is Adea. She's our acting president right now. And yeah, we'll see. I didn't come back in August.
How long you been doing it for, such?
Okay, I'm Jelani Hendricks, a former Cal State LA student, graduated in 2013 with my BA in Pan-African Studies, and now I work here at Community Coalition as a youth organizer.
And so why did you decide to join this organization? Or like what like major, I don't know, thing that appealed to you for this organization?
Well, during the time at Cal State LA, I was doing a lot of organizing work against the budget cuts and the fee increase and a lot of different things of that nature. I was involved in a lot of different orgs on campus that were involved in the community. It's something I really was good at, something I really enjoyed and loved. So one of my mentors told me about the Community Coalition. They were looking for an organizer, and it was right up my alley. This is the work I'm doing here is the same or similar work to what I was doing at Cal State LA while I was a student there. And I particularly like it here because of the youth. So I get to work with youth throughout South LA, different high schools such as Dorsey, Crenshaw, Manual Arts, Fremont. And I really like working with them because I could just be a mentor person to them, and plant seeds in their minds, help them get to where they want to go, help them achieve their goals.
So can you just describe what the general purpose is of the Community Coalition, just the general organization itself?
Yeah, so Community Coalition started in 1990. 1990 is a good year. That's the year I was born. In 1990, so we've been around about 25th anniversary this year, and we started because of the crack cocaine epidemic. You guys know what that is? In the 80s, in a lot of inner cities across the nation, a new drug, crack, was introduced, and it destroyed the very fabric of South LA and many communities such as Oakland, Chicago, New York. And it's basically just a cheaper form of cocaine. It's extremely highly addictive. So our founder, her name is Karen Bass, she was a nurse while this was going on. So she was seeing women that were having children that were crack babies because they were addicted to crack. So then their baby was born addicted to crack, and it's really broke her down, broke her heart. She wanted to do something about it. So that's when they started the Community Coalition to challenge a lot of the things that were going on. And then in 1992, there was a civil unrest. There was a riot in South LA, and a lot of things were in disarray in the community. And one of the main things that the members had a concern about was the amount of liquor stores. So to give you an example, in the early 90s, there were more liquor stores in South LA than the entire state of Rhode Island. to give you an example of how many liquor stores were here, and it wasn't just the liquor stores itself that made people upset. It was the fact that people were doing a lot of illegal activity, bad activity around the liquor stores. They're like little hubs of negative activity, you know. And the main goal of the community coalition is to get the members of the community involved. We believe that everyone has the potential to be a leader and to take action, challenge the powers that be, and you know, make their community a better place. So one of the things that they'll do is go around and they'll knock on doors and ask the people, you know, what in your community you don't like, what do you want to see changed, you know, a series of different questions. And the thing that came up the most, like I said, was the liquor stores. So that was one of our first campaigns here at the coalition in the early 90s, was to make sure that the liquor stores didn't get rebuilt here after the civil unrest had died down. So and that was due because of the Rodney King murder. You guys know who Rodney King is?
Yeah.
Rodney King. So yeah, it was a riot after that verdict. So that's kind of like our foundation, our background. Started off as a grassroots organization, and now we're a nonprofit organization that tries to create legislative tries to create policies and laws that benefit Black and brown people in South LA, and also dismantling laws and policies that oppress Black and brown people in South LA as well.
So, how has the community coalition personally affected your life?
Oh wow. I feel like it just made me a better organizer. Because it's one, like, how can I explain it? It's one thing to like educate yourself on different issues and policies, but when you are responsible for young people to understand these things and be able to articulate these things, you take a whole different approach. I'm a lot more organized now. I prep a lot more now. It just made me a professional for the most part, because I already had a lot of the skills that are required to do this job, but they definitely have been enhanced because of the community coalition and just being around the people. You know, because when I was at Cal State LA was my life. You know, I lived on campus, I worked on campus with the class, so I only dealt with people that were in the academic atmosphere on a regular basis. But now I'm working here, I'm in the community, I'm working with the people that live in the community, the students that live in the community, the adults, and I just feel more grounded and more in touch with reality with everyday people. And it's made me realize or envision what I want to do when I'm older, which is start something similar to Community Coalition.